Dr. Angela R Jones, pastor, teacher, Love Christian Church, City Christian Church. Love Christian Church coming up on 11 years in November the 26th to be exact. That's my birthday. I started my church on my birthday, Love Christian Church, Atlanta, Georgia. The opposition was so great, I ended up having to go to Centennial Park, and I used the little amphitheater, the stage, and I stayed there maybe about 3 hours. I taught the Word of God and I left. But I still marked that as the date because my 501c3 was already fixed for church. And my desire since 16, working the church full time to be a pastor. I believe that's what God called me, and now I know. Because in obedience, over 1,000 messages, over 25 series, requested, known around the world. You may not see my face because the opposition keeps trying to steal what belongs to me, but that's real. Over 1,000 messages, over 25 series, and each of them have about 9 teachings each. And I call that my own personal ministry is different spiritual perspective ministries. And I'm founder and teacher. Then after that, Lily B. Jones Foundation, CEO and founder. I should be a busy person right now, nonstop. And that's how I live. Giving, love people, love children. And I know my church will be one of the greatest churches in the world. I think if you do the top 10, I'm number 1. 1 being the best, I'm number 1. Pastor, I'm number 1. Think if you really do. Because I'm going to tell you something. The opposition is so great. And I ask people not to leave their church. Because I have gotten the people that were unchurched to come to church and be the church. And so that's why so many have, witnesses out there that husbands that I never thought would come to church have come to church. When they hear, the people respond. And so now, it's 50,000 in LA, 50,000 in Houston, 5,000 at one church in Richmond, and 3,000 or 4,000 in Petersburg, Virginia, and then it's 20,000 strong in Henrico. And Philadelphia would be the same, about 25,000. But I keep having so much opposition. And the same kind of response in New Orleans, the same kind of response in Buffalo, New York, even New York City. But I'm just, I got them on hold. The same kind in Charlotte, North Carolina. The same kind of response in Raleigh, North Carolina. And so I just want you to think about that because I have taught all those messages, and right now those churches are listening to, and they will continue to listen. There'll be few times because of my other commitments that I would actually physically be in the pulpit, and I think it's best. I really do. It's different to sit there and listen. I think it's best right now. And then the offering 3 times a year, such that I have offering. They're being stolen. I told you, one church, over $5 million in the last 3 years. It's unacceptable. LA. What is LA's church offerings doing on this side and not with me? Houston the same. Come on, people. I need you to help me. I need you to do a little homework and see how they can continue to block me. Even Lithonia, Georgia, which was formerly New Bern. How they can continue to steal and act like they can let anybody else but me, can walk in, get up on stage and preach and act like they're taking over. Something's wrong with that, is it not? Why don't you ask a judge for me? Just walk in. Now you've been court ordered to get off the property and give it over to me, and don't come back in a leadership position without me, but you haven't done that. Other people have come in, you have tried to see who you can find, papa, mama, them, brother, them, cousin, them, or even immigrant down the street. I don't understand that. Other than a hater to me, and I've never done anything to any of them. And even some empty properties that I have chose to say, I'll go here. Ain't with 1,200 seats, but I'll go here. And you want to go there first. That's unacceptable. Come on, people. This is America. Let's do the law.